is the case of the missing biscuit.
Yes!
I am Miss Marble, and this is my colleague here, Inspector Lost. Now, it is believed that today the biscuits were forgotten. Well, we have evidence to the contrary. We have actually identified several suspects have all had opportunity and motive. Now the first of these people, Sam. I'm going to hand over to my assistant now.
The first suspect we have identified is Mr. Andy Hodgson. Will you come and take First of all, we've looked at opportunity, we've looked at evidence, and we have looked at motive. Opportunity. Andy is always one of the last to leave the building on the night. And last night, no exception. Evidence.
When was this evidence?
The evidence is that a trail of crumbs was discovered leading out towards his tent. Motive. His nickname is Cheesecake. Need I say more?
Prosecution.
Our next suspect is Mr. Andy Selleck.
Could be problematic.
He too has had an opportunity. On the night in question, it is believed that he went to Tesco. But did he really go? There is evidence that he has created a diversion.
A diversion.
Of knot tying. Deliberately knowing that this would distract the cooks as they were preparing dinner from carefully checking all the boxes.
Oh, yeah.
And his motive. He's stocking up for Kestrel.
The third suspect who we have identified is Mr. Peter Harley.
Where the signature was this?
Opportunity. Mr. Harley was in the duty tent last night in possession of the key to the building.
Prosecution rest.
Evidence. There was a noticeable silence on his part when the biscuits were discovered to be missing. And lastly, his motive. In order to acquire an adequate supply of food in case of any possible diversions on the road return trip to the Isle of Wight.
Now, considering all the evidence that you've been given, which one of these three suspects do you think carries out?
Orderly vote.
Like a good courtroom, we're just going to put our hands up. If you think it's suspect number one. Suspect number two. And suspect number three. Me.
What about Vicky Savage who even packs the lunch boxes?
Given the evidence and given the verdict to the jury, it is now my job to pronounce sentence. And the sentence is that tonight Andy will be responsible for cleaning out the cocoa pan.